to hit. Night Stalker also trying to stay alive long enough. He goes down finally, but sets up the turn on a Pablo ideally. Bloodseeker, yes, gets that. Goes for his DST, and the
dies
out.
Base.
He does die, yeah.
Orb of Venom.
Right. Not in time. That rotation, both sides sending in reinforcements, but definitely working out better for Hellraisers there.
Great use of the black hole. Number of kills coming in. They bring up.
And this Bloodseeker now, especially after that, he was already winning this quite a bit. Now he's selling quite well. You look at his interested item here. He's currently got a blade mill.
Love it.
Is under attack.
Blade mill, if you're this far ahead, just puts them in a lose-lose situation. If they run from you, you're a lot faster than them when you run them down. If they try to man fight you, they definitely lose because blade mill, pretty good item for that. So it's just a way that he can push his lead even further. I really love this pickup here.
So definitely reacting to how the game's going here.
Yeah.
Kaiser sounds like, and Necrophos actually hit a Defiance. Is going to be his first item choice. Kind of another one of those items. It's very defensive to an extent, but at the same time, it allows him to just freely run more at them and be scarier even because of that. So you can tell that that's kind of Hellraiser's game plan at this point. Take advantage of those cores, doing well with their farm, and Enigma's putting up more room for him to now recover quite a bit. The Hand of Midas queued up. 1,000 gold saved up as well. So what's the key here for SFT Esports? I mean, Pugna, Earthshaker, what do you think?
I mean, it needed to be Pugna doing all right in the game, and he's just struggling. The rotation slowed him down a lot. He's got good CS. He puts okay pressure into the tower at the very, very early phases of the game, but they need to figure out a way to utilize this. If you're going to run a core Pugna, he has to do something at multiple points in the game.
This is a really awkward fight right now. Milan eventually going to be run down, though. So he goes down. What's Jakiro doing? He's also going to be caught. Yeah, you could tell. Hellraiser just kind of went in, and they realized more were coming than expected, so then they try to retreat. They end up losing a couple, but Necrophos stays alive. He forts middle. And now instead they're going to push the middle lane here. Know that SFT, they kind of have to rotate to it.
That's fairly big, though. Thompson got a kill streak under there. It's him basically to his Veil. That is a very important item for them right now, and just giving them the burst range to actually kill things.
That's a long TP for Kaiser. He actually ports out as they're going on a 3-3, but it's not going to be nearly enough.
Try again.
From Thompson. Speaking of that, he's going to go down for another 10 seconds. At the Veil. Coming out now because of that nice bounty kill. That blade mail is almost finished on Bloodseeker already. As we're now 11 minutes into this game. Rotation though from SFT. Phantasm Army's put out. Jakiro, he feels the pain from it. Bloodright does connect with a couple of Milan. A beautiful boulder smash done on 3 heroes. Silence on top of that, but they just don't really have the better follow-up. Necrophos is running over, however, so if SFT hangs around long enough, not going to be the case. So they got the kill they wanted. They get out quickly.
And again, CK went for the Midas here as well. Being involved with the Midas is like double dipping on that benefit. They got a profitable trade there, and they got the Midas use ticking her up. So that's very, very good for Chaos Knight. I mean, that's going to expedite his way to another item, mitigate that little power trough you have from going a Midas. That's actually just huge in making SFT feel like they're going to be okay in the mid game.
Yeah, it's an interesting way to use the item. Definitely, it's of course the attack speed increase. Definitely beneficial with those Chaos Strike procs. If anything, only level 1, but still, you get plenty out of it. And even without any items, he still potentially does plenty of damage. And as you mentioned, the double dipping effect, he uses Hand of Midas again. So already has 600 gold saved up now. They find Necrophos in the jungle. Night Stalker does. A little too deep, though. Especially now with that Hooded Defiance finished on him. And he also got a black hole ready from Enigma. They're running it. Here we go. The Boulder Smash connects. Chaos Knight. Malphite's on top of that. Midnight's Bolt put down. The Chaos Bolt on a Necrophos. Not going to save him in the long run, though. The Fissure causing a little bit of an issue as far as chase goes. Pablo, though, he takes the rupture. He runs around a little bit, and I have to accept death at that point. Kill Kaiser.
That's going to seed the tower over as well. Thompson canceled his TP, so he can't even come into this.
Bottom tower is about to flounder. What's this?
Well, he's kind of pushing the mid-tier 1 at least, so he's getting something because of it. But yeah, bottom tier 1 is definitely in trouble, but now Thompson, roll on to him. Pablo here he came in, but now he's also in some trouble. Pugna got his ward down. 3% was a little early. Doesn't matter though. Kaiser does finish him off the blade mill. I assume it's helping right there quite a bit. Maybe we killed him actually. 3-3 though. 3-3's gonna die. He did not get the regen because he didn't actually get that kill. And they end up catching him. Fisher block, and now they're also gonna catch Bloodseeker. Blade mill's coming back up in a second. They're chasing deep. Earthshaker's dead, and now Chaos 9, he's going to regret this decision. Out comes a chaotic offering, though, but again, the blade mail popped, and Bloodseeker's still running in. Going to go after Chaos 9 here. The Shrine just comes back up in their face. Warlock may get picked up here. Blood Ride's put down. He puts the rupture on somebody. Looks like that's on Night Stalker right there. The Ice Bat, the Black Hole. No, that got killed immediately. Oh, the win for it. I think he canceled it himself, actually. Those awkward spots. Pablo did end up dying still.
I think a DC.
Well, I'm fine. At last, no, he's not.
Dyer's middle tower
He was the Midnight Pulse.
Yeah, he was in just to die to Ancients. He like set that up and he walked kind of back into the Midnight Pulse, and then he just sat there for about 2 seconds. Like that was bizarre.
Middle tower was denied.
So yeah, a little bit of over aggression there on both sides. Hellraiser's beautiful turn on their own Ancients, and then overcommitting slightly, and that Shrine was just perfect timing for SFT.
Yeah, that Shrine could not have been any better. It allows an opening for them to have decent time in that fight. And so Hellraisers look like they had a lot of momentum working off of right there, but slowly return the favorite at SFTE, and Hellraisers has to be careful. Bloodseeker, by the way, he does have the Radiance queued up, so he still plans to get that item here. What about how the pace of the game's going? Do you think it actually could be fine now, or is it too risky still, you think?
I don't know. I think it's a little too slow. But at the same time, Illidan with the Midas as well, so that's slowing them down. I don't know. I just think what happens once he gets it? He's still possible to just die.
Taste your own rotten.
I don't know.
Won't last long.
It's uncertainty. It's like, what does he get instead? He could go more of like the Yules and just more utility there. They need him to be a right clicker this game, and Blood Ride's put down to zone them out if anything, but Chaos Knight's actually dropping. He might have the Shadow Word on him. No, that's an offensive earn on him, and actually Bloodseeker just runs him down. Double kill coming out. Kaiser, he is looking really good this fight. Thompson to Decrepify will help him a little bit, but only so long. Triple kill for the Bloodseeker. It's how to land Pablo. He makes it back at least, but that fight all of a sudden just kind of started happening, and we're well in favor of Hellraisers again.
J4 did so much in that fight. Stayed alive about 30 seconds longer than he should have. Got off a whole second set of spells. Took Pablo's attention that entire fight. Super well done there on the Chiguro.
Dyer's bottom tower.
So now after that, I think it does open up the window.
Now it looks better
once again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeking, just like your shit.
Now you have a lot more room here, Kid. By the way, oh boy, he needs to purchase that blink if he's gonna die here.
Gets a bot.
Buys it, but they do catch him. So he will have blink though when he comes back up in about 40 seconds.
Won't last long.
Black hole presence even scarier. But yeah, Bloodseeker, he almost has the Sacred Relic now finished. At this rate, he's gonna have it. Pretty good timing here. So ultimately, it seems like it could definitely pay off for Hellraisers.
Yeah, the blink needs to come up on Nikwa. Like, this is taking too long.
Nikwa on the Earthshaker, yeah. 1900 gold saved up, so let's try. Maybe if you're Chaos Knight, let him take a couple of these Ancients. I don't know. For now, he's looking where to farm.
Yeah.
Top. That's because they're diving. And probably best to cancel that, yeah. Soccer goes down, and now the tier 2 top also going to be pushed in, and I don't think SFT is too comfortable to defend it here.
Yeah, it didn't even take Reapers, so Reapers and Pulp both still up.
Is about to take the plunge.
Tier 2 tower kill, the middle tier 2, the only one left. We're only 18 minutes into the game, Rock. This doesn't necessarily scream a team that's, you know, let's siege base or siege towers really aggressively early on. I mean, it kind of does, I guess. Jakiro and Enigma are great for that. And not like group up potential, but I don't know if I would expect 5 tower kills at 18 minutes.
I mean, siege is the proper word. They plunk at them with Eidolons and with liquid fire, and they eventually fall down. They're not going to be just destroying towers unless they time to sit on them. And the building hitters don't look great, but it's just a lot of little tick damage coming in over time. This is a very aggressive smoke up from SFT.
And yeah, they're going to be spotted first. Ice Path doesn't hit anyone at least. Another ward is put down to the back lines. Enigma, he's running away. Meanwhile, Rupture on a Chaos, and he splits up with a Phantasm. The one taking off score is the Black Hole. It's not hitting Illidan, but he's in a horrible spot. He's going to zone down if anything. Finally, they saw the Black Hole, but Illidan falls, as well as Warlock on the back lines. He did not get his chaotic offering off. The Reaper side does not finish off Pablo because of the Shrine. I don't know if he's getting away, though. Still, he's going to try to get himself denied. It ain't going to work. Kaiser gets double tap. And 3-for-1 fight for Hellraisers there. So yeah, they smoked up, trying to make a play, and they just simply got found first, especially with a high ground advantage like Hellraisers had.
That was very nicely done there from Enigma. Like, he got gone on. I like Pugna with the instant life drain to cancel the blink, but the follow-up was just a little too slow. They couldn't get him down before the black hole. As soon as that hole came out, all hell just broke loose.
Kaiser has a radiance now. Pre-20-minute radiance. If we said at the beginning of the game he'd get it pre-20 minutes, I'm sure you'd say yes every time, especially with the blade mail.
Yeah, with
on top.
Something else for sure.
So because of the pace of the game, it's clearly proven to be a great choice. 9-1-7, that helps too. Streak for him. Chaos Knight went that Midas first as the Armlet, but Illidan just not looking as scary this game as he was in the first one.
They're struggling to be the aggressors because Nikwa didn't have a blink. Like, getting a blink Fissure onto someone and then blowing them up with Phantasm, still perfectly viable in this game, but they haven't had that luxury yet. Maybe things can change now with the smoke up, with this blink on Nikwa.
Bloodseeker would be a prime target to catch right here. And yeah, they're going to see him at least. So here we go, Kaiser. Maybe Blade Mill in time. There's the Echo Slam, Nether Blast, everything coming out, and exactly as expected, the prime target. And now Enigma, he wanted to maybe help a little bit. He runs into a trap, so there's that blink. Great use coming out now for SFT. That's exactly what they needed.
Some high tier analysis. Enigma can't help that much without Black Hole up.
Right. What was he going to do there?
I have no idea why he was there.
It was one of those, like, I got to kind of be here just because you're dying kind of feelings, but yeah.
And seeing that blink now on Shaker, Hellraiser should see this sign. They just need to group as 5. They've got the right tools. The entire pipe is done on Necros, so a ton of magic resist going to be given out to the team there. Ujikiro's got a bunch of levels, max liquid fire. You kind of have all the tools you need just to start running at them. I think they can even post up for high ground, even though it's this early in the game. Like, Reaper's kind of breaks that timing, right? You get one Reaper kill on someone and they're dead for so much longer than they should be. And Pugna's a perfect kill.
Killing spree!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a Reaper scythe kill. 68 seconds. He's out for now. So they got a window here of about a minute. Despite Bloodseeker just dying recently. Don't know if they're going to really be able to push in base,
they're not making a real attempt. I absolutely think they have an opening here. Echo Slam is down. They know Echo Slam is down. And there's no Pugna for almost a minute. I think they easily could get massive pressure into the T3 top if they would all just rotate right now.
They do still have Roshan as well as an objective, but neither one being done. It's more just continuing to farm. Bloodseeker hanging around the area. Invis Rune on Night Stalker.
They put a sentry down too. They knew he'd gotten an Invis Rune, but they just didn't know where he is.
Not gonna find him. We'll write the creep wave right there. Pushed back. J4 also gonna do his part. 4 staffing away. You know, he has a 4 staff. You got Necro, of course, with 1. Probably see Earth Spirit maybe eventually get one. So surprising, but high value item in this game as usual. Necrophos, the full pipe finished as well. He has here now Lotus Orb coming. So yeah, they got Pugna, which is a great kill to have, but don't really do the most off of it. Seems like probably BKB on Bloodseeker is what they really want.
It's crazy how CK basically caught up to Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker died once, CK got a tower kill, and now they're about even. CK went with a very early Blink Dagger. He wants to try to get on Enigma or get on Bloodseeker in the backline and just start the fight by a strong initiation. Phantasm used.
Second extra illusion even off of that, so gonna push out the middle lane a little bit. Very aggressive Phantasm use right there.
Yeah, it was just to push out the lane without them using scenes to get the smoke off, but they don't really have the vision to find it. Like, look at how dark their map is right now.
It's really only on their side, if anything, but we have a mid-fight. Going in, they catch Jakiro. Boulder Smash does it. Pugna. Night Stalker's running at them. In though a case of you don't want to go too far here if you're SFT and they're thinking about Roshan, but pretty risky decision. It's not worth it. They once again retreat, so they find a pick on Jakiro. They get back as a team. Not much committed there. Pugna has his own blink. Go with the Aether Lens, and now that that Ags is in queue for him. Life drain. Is HR gonna try for Roshan now?
It's super risky. The one undervalued thing on Warlock is if you can get vision of anybody in the Roshan pit and throw a Fatal Bonzo, all the damage they do to Rosh gets reflected to them then. And I've seen Fox single-handedly hold a Roshan, but I don't know if they're gonna make it in time.
Now, Kid did just use his blink right there. He destroyed the trees, but down for a couple more seconds. Has to go now. Yeah, they're going towards the middle.
Slow.
They're trying to wrap around. They're trying to really catch them off guard. Illidan goes into Kiro. The Ice Path came out though before. Roshan is almost dead. They're in that awkward spot. Do they commit? Bloodseeker's going to go for it. Necrophos, the life drain, eventually canceled. There we go. Roshan's killed. Aegis is picked up. And now SFT realizing they can't win this fight now. They're trying to run. It is daytime as well, so. Oh, they are. Wow, yeah, in the back line. So that's a Ghost Shroud use, though. Gets it off, and now Chaos Knight. He's in a hard spot. The Echo Slam, though, takes out a couple, including the Aegis use, as well as the Chaotic Offering. Seeker comes back up. They do take out Earthshaker. Kid, Life Drain, eventually gets killing him with a final auto attack. J4 now in the midst of it, too. Kaiser, though, running after the Pugna. Nice Ice Path catches him, and Pugna will go down. They've lost Earthshaker. Night Stalker is also going to fall. And STST on Warlock. He goes down a triple kill for Bloodseeker. So the Aegis does work. A pretty damn big Echo Slam, honestly. Still not enough for SFTE to come out on top of that fight.
So patient with that Echo Slam, but still just not quite enough. He just tipped the scales. So do we see how Razors actually put some pressure on the T3 here? And the Reapers didn't even get used in that fight, so still a potential of catching the CK off with that if he tries to do that.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh yeah, you really got to be careful now. Chaos Knight coming back in. Has an armlet blink. They're gonna block him out with a Fissure. Pull in, just try to distract, double damage on Bloodseeker. The Rupture's put up. Illidan has to be careful. That Reaper Scythe is ready as mentioned. They force cap him. There's the Reaper Scythe, and there's the kill. So there's that cheeky play you're talking about. Good execution. We're not done just yet, though. A lot of damage on the 3-3 there.
Guys are stranded, but he does have a new BKB.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
He's fine. And another ward doing a little bit of work, but Tears goes to the middle. 50 seconds though still for Chaos Knight, so gotta feel like they want to still maybe try to make a play here, go in.
Yeah, their black hole's coming in. Did get that used earlier, so may just see him look to jump on Earthshaker. Does he have his BKB done as well? Yeah, he does.
For the melee rat, Zero Spirit, he put the Magnetize up on a pop low. Life Drain, that's doing a lot. Kid will stun him. Black Hole's Kaiser almost ties in the back line. He's just running this whole time. So the Black Hole very defensive. He did actually die. Yeah, Bloodseeker goes down to the Warlock Dot actually. This is a worst case scenario now if you're Hellraisers. You're losing this fight without the Chaos Knight up. 3, he's trying to live, Pablo. Gonna finish off the job on a Milan, but no, the heal's a little bit too strong right there from Necrophil. So another Pipe is also ready to go. He even has the Magic Wand as well. So 3-3 is still pretty looking good as they will try to fully retreat now. And yep, Necrophil does get out. Milan, not the same story though. He goes down, double kill for Thompson. And now Chaos Knight is back up here. So we get a little bit of damage on the racks. But yeah, that is not what you want for Hellraisers.
Almost a 4K net worth swing there just from those kills. Just awkward play there from the Enigma. Just going so all in on getting that Black Hole on Thompson and not even bringing him down from it. The follow-up damage wasn't there. It was a little too late. Kaiser already had the back.
It was more so that, I mean, it was very defensive. Like, he's just, Bloodseeker almost died alone to Thompson. And so he felt like he had to go in, it seemed like. But as we saw, the end results didn't even matter, actually. The Warlock Dot ended up taking him down, but yeah, Bloodseeker caught off guard by how much damage Pugna put out there. Now Pugna has a full Aegis. He just Ag's finished just about on him.
Yeah.
So
that's the issue with this SFT lineup. If Fatal Bonds connects onto like 3 heroes, they have so much AoE damage just to chuck on top of that that the risk of ruin is very, very high for Hellraisers. Now, Fatal Bonds is indeed dispellable, so if we do see the Lotus getting picked up, I know I somewhat picked you up.
Necro had it queued up.
Okay, yeah. Up for Shivas.
Shivas instead of the Lotus Orb.
What have we here?
Shivas is great to have too, obviously. So, can't be too concerned by that. Won't have the perch now, as mentioned. Enigma, BKB finished. Oh, he had a last one, that's right. So now 9 seconds even.
Yeah, the tool's starting to come together here for SFT. They do get the BKB up now on Chaos Knight, so that'll be ready for the next fight. You've got your Ags, as you said, on Pugna, as well as Night Stalker in a night fight, and a lot of damage to come out. Thompson can solo kill almost anybody on this team if given the time.
The last fight, Bloodseeker alone, how much he could put out. Meanwhile, nice find by Milan right here, but Night Stalker a little bit too quick, being nighttime after all. He'll manage to walk away. Follow up could not get there in time. Chaos Knight, zone 10 seconds BKB, ready to go. He on Earth Spirit.
Dyer's top shrine is under attack.
And they're gonna go for the shrine kill though. Not gonna give this up, power Illidan. He jumps in, Reality Rift, they're going for it. Shivas, it's picked up as we see, pops in the Phantasm. Rupture applied to the real Chaos Knight. That Nether Ward again, you see a lot of damage poking out from it. If he just keeps running though, they don't want to fight in that shrine area. Illidan, he's not going toe-to-toe with the Bloodseeker. The Life Drain not going to be enough to save him. Kaiser full heal from that. And he's looking for more, looking for that Warlock specifically. Nico did jump in the backlines with an Echo Slam. No kills coming from it though. The Life Drain on 3-3, that range, but eventually sets up the kill on him. Pablo stays alive despite that Magnetize on him, but now the lockdown on Thompson. As Warlock was picked up by Kaiser, and there's a Black Hole. I'm sure to get this kill on Pugna. Unlike last time, they will have the follow-up. And a triple kill again, coming out for Bloodseeker. So, very awkward kind of fight start there, especially. But Hellraisers did a good job of not overcommitting into that shrine area, especially.
Yeah, awkward is good for Hellraisers. Their fights are great if they're drawn out. Your Necro can get the chance to get a Reapers off and get a bunch of regen. Your Bloodseeker just puts out a ton of damage with that Radiance and Blood Rights. They want scattered, awkward fights.
Well, now they have a situation where there's no buybacks. 10 seconds for Chaos Knight. Not have Phantasm, though. Warlock will have this chaotic offering. Rupture. Activated on Nico.
Real early zoning Rupture.
Yeah. Get the main rack and run down. Nice Ice Path. Will slow down Chaos Knight as he TP's in. Pablo. Careful not to get turned himself. Ern's put on, but no, it didn't take him time. He blinked in, but now Illidan blinked too far. He pops his BKB. Screw it, we gotta fight. Chaotic Offering comes out. Kaiser going toe-to-toe with the Chaos Knight. Don't know about that battle, though. Lalon, meanwhile, in the midst of it, he's gonna end up dying most likely. People slowing down a couple. Jakiro gets picked up. Kid goes back up to the side of the Reaper. Side kill. Yes, it's successful. A little bit of overextension from Illidan. And now he's dead for another 95 seconds, man. Seen that happen a couple times here. A little bit too far. Resetting. He's going to heal up, but you got to figure he's going to heal up, and once again, going to maybe look to try to go for another sort of push here.
Yeah, they more than likely can just grab the shrines now. Roshan's going to be spawning here relatively shortly, so I would say just shrines, get Rosh vision control, wait for your next black hole.
Gonna see another Enigma Octarine core coming out. Sexy Bambo is that in queue. 3-3 has his own BKB coming along. Bloodseeker. Is that going to be a full AC? Finished? Yeah. Just need the Hyperstone here. Have an AC as well.
Yeah, they're really just trying to make sure they get one shot from the CK, between the Shivas and the AC. Even still holding on to his Aquila this late in the game. They're just trying to prevent that to give potential.
Stalker is indeed missing here. Talked about the vision. I mean, Dire Side's definitely getting some pretty aggressive vision out. That bottom shrine area, even whereas Hellraisers, they're pretty dark on the map right now. Fight 8,000 never lead.
Bottom shrine world shows the smoke.
Oh, I saw the smoke up. Gotcha. Alright, so they know that's up, and they're not even remotely in the area, so figure it's a lost cause. Let it go. AC finish. Shadowblade picked up on Earthshaker, though. Maybe he can go for a quick kill on somebody.
Yeah, I mean, SFT just needs the dream. They just need to get enough people stacked up they can hit a rock into bonds. And then you just let Earthshaker loose on the team fight.
Hero. Bottom part pushed in. Nope, there's the pull-in though.
Good quick glimmer.
Yeah, very quick glimmer. And actually, Illidan pretty deep right here. BKB's not going to get much use out of it. 3-3. 4 stabs over the ledge. Gets pulled back in, but now Chaos Knight's up on the ledge right here. The last game will burn down Necrophil, so they will not have a Reaper Scythe. Chaos Knight gets the Macropar. The Blood Right almost finishes the job. Kaiser's running. Chasing after him, and the Rupture on him. He should die. Yeah, you mentioned Necrophil's bought back, and he's coming back into the fight. Chaos Knight does have a buyback. 60 seconds he's dead for, though.
Dire's middle barracks
would not have BKB or Phantasm. But you do have to think that they may need it for defense here. Mentioned 3-3, this could be a dieback. There's the buyback on a Chaos Knight. Getting low as 3-3, the Chaotic Offering, pull back in, and yes, that's a dieback indeed. Onto him, but the Black Hole in the back line, it catches Chaos Knight, and that's a dieback in favor of Hellraiser. So both sides, a little bit of a misplay to an extent with Bloodseeker. He's running, Kaiser. Going on a Pugna. Decrepify, though, denies him, and he's dead for 90 seconds. They lose to Kier over 50. And all of a sudden, Enigma is also going to fall. It's going to be a complete wipe. A triple kill for Thompson.
That's playing this so differently than, like, say, No Tail, when we watch OG play Pugna, where he's a very protective, defensive Pugna. Thompson's just going in. I mean, he's got the Aether Lens for the extra cast range. The Ags already makes that ult just nuts. He's pure damage right now.
Yeah, these players are melting, and with Chaos Knight constantly dying in these fights, it's obviously coming from somewhere. And imagine Pugna is the big source, at least, for that damage happening. So, yeah, that commitment of the buying back on Necrophos, coming all the way back in. And Hellraiser's had an opportunity there to be like, all right, maybe we should just kind of reset instead, not have to use that buyback, but they really wanted to keep going and try to finish the game right there, it almost seemed like. Sure, they kill Chaos Knight again, but they lose Necro again, and they lose the fight. Now tier 2 middle. I'm not going to go on here, but...
Yeah, they've got to be careful, though. If they get initiated on, it still looks pretty bad. Like, Thompson is Reaper Scythe and everything like that still. As I was talking about in the very beginning, they don't have to use that skill on Chaos Knight. They have enough percentage damage to get through him anyway. At this point, their goal may need to be just focus Thompson. He's doing way too much in these team fights.
He seems like the critical target for sure. Night Stalker, Lotus Orb, trying to help with that cause. Throwing that up if necessary.
Sustains, good remains.
Bloodseeker has a Mjolnir now queued up, so really trying to amp that more, that right click. Necrophos had these last couple of fights too, especially in that last fight. He's unable to get a Reaper Scythe off both times. Died earlier on, fought back, came all the way back in, only to die again before that was of use. So we have to take advantage of that. Roshan, it is up. He's ready. Both teams very interested in that. It's nighttime for another minute 20 right here. Night Stalker also does have the darkness on top of that. So you know that SFT, they're definitely willing to fight at this point. And they know Roshan's up. But again, it's really for both sides. It seems like a pretty risky idea without any picks prior. But SFT,
they do it
they can drop
so
quick.
fast. Yeah. If they actually break the Lincolns, Thompson does a ton of damage too. Life Drain just rips through Roche.
Exactly what he's doing. And they're making their way over, but it seems like they're going to get here just a little bit too late. Enigma, Black Hole's ready. Milan jumps in. Nope, not really. Nobody's picked up the Aegis yet. Finally, Illidan does. Well, right there, it felt like. And actually, he jumps in. The Phantasm Army's really jumped on the Ghost Shredder target, though. Necrophos got that off. So now Illidan pops his BKB. Trying to run some left. 3-3 has to keep kind. Reality Rift gets pushed the other way. Actually got Boulder smashed away from the Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight continues going, but Necrophos, he's just kind of
the Black Hole needs to come in.
But now the Life Drain's off him. But yeah, where is that Black Hole? It's not happening just yet. The Life Drain of Necrophos should be enough damage for the kill that it is. They also got Bloodseeker. Enigma chose not to.
He's just in this really awkward spot. This is fantastic here from STST. He didn't chaotic, so Enigma has to catch him, or he can't Black Hole. Like,
right.
That was what he was waiting for that whole time. He stayed in the trees, he made sure his blink was up, he was ready to Black Hole, but couldn't find the opportunity because Warlock just never had to use the chaotic offering.
And why would he in that case? They would clearly win in the fight, so he just saves it for the reaction tool. That it is, so very smart decision indeed by STST, and as a result, Enigma could not even remotely go in for a save. The Necrophos, he wasn't even controlling his own character, it felt like there. He was just being pushed and pulled and every which way, got stuck in the trees. It seemed like that was actually going to be good for him, but then all of a sudden the Life Drain started happening. And somehow Bloodseeker died too. I'm guessing he died of Pugna early on in that fight. Nico got credit for the kill, probably the Echo Slams there, but and I was watching Necrophos that whole time. Another pretty chaotic, spread out fight. Just simply went the way of SFT, and the net worth, it's practically identical right here, but I think it's safe to say you gotta like this dire side's chances now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here in, Game 3.
They still have the Aegis coming out of that fight as well.
And once again, it's on the Illidan Chaos Knight.
I think in a perfect world, they probably give it to Thompson, and they give Illidan cheese, but just a little bit too chaotic given that that Roshan engagement there.
Not have a chance to kind of put that out. They feel like pick it up and go. Understandable.
This just feels so bad on Enigma right now. He just can't hold.
Enigma goes in, Grepify, the Terrain, Bloodseeker got the BKB into simply run. He got the Rupture off on Illidan. Illidan though still plenty tanky, and he beats down Jakiro, even being healed up anyways by the Pugna. I gotta agree with you. Thompson's doing a hell of a job on the Pugna this game. Both aggressive and defensive uses of that Life Drain. And Necro's blocked out here, but not going to be able to capitalize on that.
Middle tower handles this daily.
And so Chaos Knight, yeah, he wasn't afraid to play ballsy either, because remember, he still has the Aegis and that cheese in his inventory. Or the backpack unit. That's why he could swap in, so even if he managed to die, not a big deal.
Radiant's middle tower just
Kaiser, that's a little too far. A little too close for comfort. The drain is happening. They go for the counterplay. The Black Hole, again, still just sitting back as Enigma. They do take out Chaos Knight, though.
At a certain point, he just has to pull the trigger. It sucks it's going to get interrupted, but you're running out of choices.
I don't have mana for it now, but at this point, SFTE is going to slowly retreat.
Tower faces a stiff wind.
Very likely look to kind of regroup, healing up. I'm sure there's some more bigger items going out. Nearly 5,000 gold in Chaos Knights, so I would not be surprised to see that heart coming along.
They need to talk, because Milan has so many items on this Earth Spirit. He could get to the back. He knows Warlock has to be in cast range of Chaotic Offering if Kid holes. So send Milan on a hunting mission. Between Yule's Boulder Smash and Geomagnetic Grip, he can silence that Warlock out for the entire duration of a black hole. Like, you just need to send Milan on a hunt Warlock mission and just stop that Chaotic Offering from coming down so Kid can actually get a hole off. Not being able to use this skill is stopping Reaper Sights, stopping Bloodseeker from being able to run over a fight. They have to get a black hole off.
Do whatever it takes. Bloodseeker, he has the -7-second Blood Right cooldown, everyone's favorite. 5 seconds, he can throw out a Blood Right here. Great for the center push. You also got Macro Fire and Dual Breath and Takiro. So when it comes to actually breaking the base here for SFTE now, their spots is definitely not going to be an easy task. The game that has potential to draw out here.
No, but Pugna took the aggressive talent, the 200 Nether Blast damage over the extra drain life heal. With the cast range he took at 20, he's going to be able to slam a building down so fast.
That's true. Well, that actually makes a lot of sense. That's very good sieging ability, and you throw that in, he doesn't care about all that counter push.
Yeah, again, this is a huge deviation from like how No-Tail plays it. I mean, he's probably the most known core Pugna player that's been playing it lately. He almost always goes the heal because they're usually running something like an Alchemist and just trying to keep him alive. But in this game, Thompson's carrying so much of the weight of his team right now.
Moving as a team as Hellraiser's on the top lane.
I wonder if he swaps his Veil out for an E-Blade. Like, I think that might be his next. I think that might be his next pickup. Or a Dagon 5. Yeah.
Ooh, Phantasm. Yep. One extra illusion. The heart finished as well as expected. He does not have a buyback currently, but getting close to one.
It's gonna take 5 Nether Blast. You can actually bring down this tower. 6 if they pour.
Those illusions, man, alone are just doing plenty to the tower down here. Rupture? Wait. Oh,
yeah, it's on an illusion.
Yeah. Told them as quickly as possible. Did they actually think that was a real one?
I'm not really sure.
I don't know if Rupture really did anything there, honestly.
Nope.
So it's felt that's very possible. I might have thought that was actually the real one, but
he did position it a little different from the rest of them. He microed that one individually, so yeah, maybe.
30 more seconds, it'll be back up, so not a big deal, but all plays like that buy more time. Beat down the tier 3 bottom. Gonna wait for another Phantasm coming up in another 20 seconds here. Good to go once again. Speaking of 25 talents, what does Chaos Knight get?
Cooldown reduction.
Need a pure spell immunity? Cooldown reduction.
With the way they're playing the game, I imagine that's what he's going to take, just so it's more Phantasms, more things hitting buildings.
You got an Enigma, you got Bloodseeker, the BKBs, but yeah, cooldown reduction with the Phantasm. That's really stupid strong. Did he have an Arcane Rune? I swear, okay. He did. I was gonna say, that Phantasm came off cooldown really quickly. This previous use right here. As now. What does Scepter do on Chaos Knight? So Scepter cooldown makes it 110 seconds?
It lets you use it on allies. It's really bad.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that sounds pointless.
I mean, you could have, like, Phantasm Phantom Lancers.
Well, yeah, no, in some games I could see it kind of being nifty, but this game.
I mean, Scepter Effect came out at about the same time people are toying with roaming CK. It's almost like the Weaver Ags, that if you want to run it as a support, it's a very good Ags effect, but it's just so bad on core CK.
Stalker, Invis, or I guess it's more of a smoke. Checking out.
Just wandering around with Ag's Gem. You're pretty safe that your smoke's not going to get broken if you have an Ags. So you just run around, see where their vision is. doesn't want to go D-ward that one ward.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw that one, but
at the same time, sometimes knowing where their wards are and leaving them up can be useful. You can like smoke 4 heroes and run CK up to the secret shop or something, and then have 4 heroes smoke behind them, and you know they're seeing the CK.
very long respawn time here. Over 2 minutes left even. You could tell SFT was kind of hoping it would spawn quickly, but not going to be the case. So they'll have to figure out what they want to do. I guess just wait around. Hellraiser, they think that's what's going on.
That is a max respawn time.
Absolute max, yeah. Sure is. 12 o'clock.
Nah, 11 o'clock.
Night Stalker.
That's a big kill. It's a gem.
Well, the life drain coming out. Chaotic Offering gets finally used now.
He doesn't use it.
Oh, he has a double. He has a double Chaotic Offering though, so wait for that.
There's double hole though, too.
Hole. There's a black hole. There's the Chaotic Offering and stuff. You mentioned he does another one himself though. The mind games are real. He's gonna go back in the back lines. He catches a couple.
Got him.
He's gonna be stopped, but it does get him indeed. Pugna. Soul Survivor manages to sneak it away. The mind games are real.
Man, this is so meta.
That was great. Back and forth.
Like, if Warlock had just realized all that he had hold the first time were illusions and a Chaos Golem, it goes totally differently. He just holds that offering, doesn't commit it, and then the second hole doesn't do anything.
A treasure.
Radiant's top tower is on the run.
Oh man, this game is so close.
That was 3 buybacks, right? No, 2 buybacks. Shaker and Chaos Knight.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top
both flying back there. Roshan's still not up. Mention the max time. 30 more seconds before he is up. So that's kind of unfortunate for Hellraiser, just because obviously if he resurrected like during that fight or just right after, then they could definitely be doing that now. But
yeah, they should know though that they've got a window. If someone's decent at math on their side, there's no Octarine on Warlock. He doesn't get cooldown reduction talents. Your Enigma has both. So you're going to have about a 60-second window where there's no rock and you have hole. So definitely, I'm expecting Hellraisers to smoke with this black hole coming up shortly and try to make use of this.
Arcane value, man. Enigma, absolutely huge. Goes back up at 10 seconds, 30 seconds. Refresh orbs back up. You're right, Hellraisers has a pretty big opening here. They're making play. Roshan, it's definitely gonna fall. Game especially without Warlock, they wouldn't dare take this fight. Just staying back. Who do you give the Aegis to here? Bloodseeker?
I think you probably have to, and Cheese is just so good on Necro. Because he can just go Shroud and Cheese for the double regen.
Oh, first Spirit got Pug now. Forces a BKB, goes the other way. Life Drain, gonna be canceled. Kill that Nether Ward.
So no BKB, 30 seconds, still a Chaotic Offering. And then even about 15 seconds after that where Enigma has double hole and he doesn't have double rock. Looking like they're not going to hit that little timing window, though.
No.
So the question is Aegis enough?
Well, yeah, so that whole surprise factor is definitely not there anymore. So now Warlock knows he has the 2 black holes, and obviously will show a little more restraint. I'm sure this time around again. By the way, there's still Cheese on Chaos Knight.
Warlock's positioning is just so crucial though in these team fights. If he gets clipped by anything, or as I said, if Milan gets to hunt him, the game's just over. Like if he can stop that Chaotic Offering from interrupting Black Hole, we saw what can happen in the last team fight. It could happen every single time if Milan gets on top of Warlock.
Double damage.
Double damage. Mjolnir. Backpack here, Bloodseeker. Have that to swap in once the Aegis is used. That double damage, we'll see if we could fight now with it, but SFT, they're just sitting comfortably in their base, waiting for that bit of force from Hellraisers here. Kaiser will poke out a little bit. But man, they're really just playing this safe. Illidan just staying on top of the stairs at this point. Doesn't want to go too far out. 4,600 life sitting on him. Still level 23, so doesn't have that maxed out just yet.
These gas golems are going to do some work in this fight, though. We've got magic immunity now.
They do. It's level 25 for the Chaos Knight. Right, the support hero. Minus speed gain talent, that'll happen.
And not dying every fight. He has less deaths than the Chaos Knight, too.
9 compared to 10, yeah. Here we go. Now moves quickly. Element goes right on Hero. Decrepifies on him. He gets forced out for the black hole, locking down Chaos Knight solely. And Chaos Knight's melting, actually. Chaos Knight's here for 110 seconds. In the back lines, they were under the Warlock. He does have a chaotic offering. He comes out to stop that beat. Give me the second one ready to go as well. Reaper Scythe kills the Warlock. He got the chaotic offering now, but he dies. As he does with the death is what spawns it, I should say. Milan. He's going to try to run. He'll be fine. We do see kill on Bloodseeker, bringing up with the Aegis. Gonna get a second one on him. Pugna's gonna try. Life drain. Not gonna be enough. Geyser. Keep running. Still think it's a good damage. That's Decrepified, but no, the bait with the cheese. They do kill Earth Spirit. Enigma comes back up with the stub, and now Kaiser, he's looking to turn on the Thompson, and that he will. He's dead for 120 now. Buyback onto Earth Spirit, by the way. For Hellraisers, once again, a case that they just want to try to finish this game right here, right now, if they can. And Earthshaker, he is going to be caught up to and dead as well with no buyback. It's just Night Stalker, who's simply just running for his life at this point, with no buyback either. But the base, it's being destroyed. Okay,
Enigma tried to man up against the golems and he lost.
I was like, wait a second. Well, he buys back, so does Shakiro. That should be it. Hellraisers is going. There's no buybacks on the course. There's that second chaotic offering, but it just doesn't matter for the Warlock here. The Ancient's going to be beat down, and Hellraisers will take game 3, and thus they take the series. Jeez.
That puts the rest of this bracket out of their hands. Yep. Vega 4-0s, they take it, but other than that, Hellraisers might have punched their ticket.
SFTE pointed out, just going to be coming up short here as far as advancing on. They technically still do half. Last year does officially knock them out as far as